Humankind, as we know it, has had countless feats over the course of our history. One of these is the light bulb. Not only is it an amazing piece of innovation itself, but it helped create and inspire so many more over the past couple centuries. The origins of the light bulb could be traced way back, even before its invention, to when early humans harnessed fire for a source of light and heat. Or, even further back, a more natural comparison could even be the origin of light itself, the first stars. The contribution of the light bulb has and continues to help us innovate further each year. It's hard to imagine where humanity would be without it. The stars were the first and only sources of light in the universe for billions of years after the Big Bang. The first to light up a once infinitely dark space. However, after planets were formed and life was born, the sun served as a universal clock for all sorts of life on land. It told animals when to rest, when to wake up, and most importantly, it allowed plants to photosynthesize, and it controls the Earth's weather patterns. In other words, light is responsible for all life on Earth. Another common source of natural light is fire. In early history, fires were started mostly by lightning strikes, but later, our ancestors would take advantage of their collective learning skills and learn to create it themselves. Once early humans learned to create fire artificially, it was used as a source of light, heat, and eventually cooking. Since fire was such a necessity for the survival during the Ice Age, it had great importance to the continuation of our species. We used fire in all our portable light sources before the 19th century, candles and oil lamps being among the most common of these. The invention of gas lamps in the 1800s, which was much cheaper to run than oil lamps, allowed the first city streets to remain lit at night, allowing people to navigate in the dark, and also reducing the crime rate in densely populated areas. Fire was the first and only human-made source of light for a huge portion of our history. This was until electricity came along, and around 1803, a British physician, Sir Humphrey Davy, created the first incandescent lamp called an arc lamp that used two charcoal rods and electric batteries. Now, a name that might sound familiar is Thomas Edison, who, as we know, is the one who eventually patented the first commercially available light bulb in 1880. This allowed people to work after dark and offered a more consistent and reliable source of light than an oil lamp. Light bulbs didn't drain as much power and weren't so bright that they couldn't be used in households like arc lamps were. The light bulb would go on to inspire all other types of light, like fluorescent, neon, halogen, and LED lights later on. Light has been around since the first stars formed during the second threshold of increasing complexity. Ever since then, there's never not been light. However, the light bulb is a staple of the modern revolution. It appeared just at the right time, right at the foothills of the Industrial Revolution. It is a quick, portable, convenient light source that has helped humanity get to where it is today. The impacts of the light bulb can be seen anywhere we look. It has inspired many of the other technologies we use today, like our computers, televisions, smartphones, and whatever else we decide to jam an LED into. Like keyboards, or even my kettle has an LED in it. Don't know why it needs it, but I do agree it looks cool. Light bulbs help doctors and hospitals to operate and diagnose, innovators to create and inspire, and all of us to learn at all times of the day in all locations. So, of course, it will continue to have an everlasting impact into the future. It has forever changed the course of human history, and I think it most definitely will see us through to the very end.